Rezső Nyers is a former Hungarian politician who served as Minister of Finance of Hungary from 1960 to 1962. For a few months in 1989, he was the country's last communist leader. Political career. Until 1944 he worked as a printer. He joined the Social Democratic Party in 1940. After the unification of the SDP and the MDP, he served as substitute member of the party's central leadership. He became representative of the National Assembly of Hungary in 1948. He was appointed head of a department of the Ministry of Domestic Commerce. In this same year he started his studies at the Karl Marx University of Economic Sciences. Beside this he was a student at the Kossuth Academy from 1954. In 1954 he was elected member of the central leadership. During the András Hagedis cabinet he served as Minister of Food Industry for a short time. He was member of the MSZMP's Central Committee from 1957 to 1989 and of the National Assembly from 1958 to 1989. After the Hungarian Revolution of 1956, Nyers also voted in favor of the death sentence for Imre Nagy. In 1968, Nyers drew up the contemporary economic reform package, the new economic mechanism, with Prime Minister Jenő Fa. After the failure of the reforms, he largely went into eclipse. Nyers was appointed to the directorial post of the Hungarian Academy of Sciences Economical Institute in 1974. As a result, he resigned from all of his political positions. He became chairman of the Közgazdasági Szemlész editorial committee in 1976. Reform movements gained ground inside the party. Thus Nyers returned to prominence as part of a younger leadership. He served as chairman of the National Assembly's Reform Committee from 1987. In 1987 he became a member of the government as Minister of State. By this time, he had become one of the leaders of the MSZMP's radical reform wing, who favored establishing a full-fledged market economy. In the summer of 1988, Secretary-General Karol Grosz announced that he intended to resign from his position of Prime Minister to concentrate entirely on the party organization. Unlike the previous practice, he nominated 4 candidates, including Nyers, to the position to consult with county party committees, trade unions and the Patriotic People's Front. As Grosz was aware of the disastrous economic situation and impending insolvency, Miklos Nemeth, who had established his reputation with his economic expertise, was also included. Finally, the elderly Nyers withdrew from candidature in favor of Nemeth, who took the oath on the 24th of November 1988. On the 26th of June 1989, he was appointed as chairman of a 4-member collective presidency of the MSZMP. Nyers was elected by about 78 to 80% of the 1,256 delegates to the party congress to the party leadership. In this position, Nyers outranked General Secretary Karol Grosz, thus effectively making him the leader of Hungary. At its final Congress on 7 October 1989, the MSZMP disbanded and was reformed as the Hungarian Socialist Party, with Nyers as its first chairman. He was elected to Parliament in the 1990 parliamentary election, in which the newly minted Socialists were severely defeated, winning only 33 seats. Nyers stepped down as chairman shortly afterward, succeeded by Gyula. He remained in Parliament until his retirement from politics in 1998. Later life. In 2011, the issue of the former communist leaders and senior officials' high state pensions were highlighted. His name appeared on Heti Valash's list, as well as the names of Beakutele Bishkua Georgi Laza. Finally, the Metropolitan Administration and Labour Court withdrew his pension supplement in December 2013. In November 2014, Jobbik MP Elad Novak filed a report against Nyers of accusation of incitement to murder, and lawful detention and abetting. According to Novak, Nyers, as a member of the MSZNP's Central Committee, played an important role in the executions of Imre Nagy and other politicians following the Hungarian Revolution of 1956. On the 31st of December 2014, the Metropolitan Prosecutor's Office refused the accusation in the absence of a crime. Personal life. A widower. Nyers' wife died in 1988. Nyers has one child, Rezső Nyers Jr., who served as managing director of the Hungarian National Bank. Publications. Szövetkezetek Magyar Acute Pi Demokráciában. A Mazaki Fejlesztési Gazdaságpolitikinkban. Gazdaságpolitikinki Acute Gazdasági Mechanizmus Reformja. 25k Acute Rodi Acutes Valis Gazdaságpolitikai Kedésekről. Izocialista Gazdasági Integratio Lve Acutes Gyakorlatik Acutadi Acutesi. A Jövdelmezőségi Acutes Jövdelemolostas Problemia Hazankban. Szövetkezetpolitikinki Acutadi Acutesi. Nepgazdaságunk socializmus epítésének útján. Át kríse reformok. The Seljutasek.